Hello, my name's Kieran Mountney. I've been a counsellor or a psychotherapist for about 5.5 years now. I work with clients that present with many different types of common mental health problems, stress, anxiety, depression, burnout, that sort of thing. One of the interventions that I like to use, and it's something that I use with a client on Thursday, so it's quite fresh in my mind actually. It's something as simple as a grounding technique. I sometimes find that clients tend to have, maybe heard what the technique is, but maybe not quite clear. Sometimes they hear variations of these things. But what I find a lot of clients do like is it's something practical. It's something that they can practice when we're not in a session. They can go away after the session. I usually do advise that actually, 10 minutes or so after the session, just sit there and have a little bit of a practice just to kind of reinforce that. And it's something that you can do pretty much anywhere. So the way that I tend to try to use it with a client, like I say, there's many different variations that you can use on this, but a way that I tend to find that's really quite useful that a client can really engage with, I tend to explain to a client what a grounding technique is. So I explain to them about sitting up straight and planting their feet like they're a tree, and trying getting that feeling of being tall and straight, making contact with the ball of your foot and the heel of your foot, so they can really feel that contact with the ground. With their eyes closed, they can really get in touch with that sensation, taking their eyes out of the equation, if you like. I then tend to ask a client, what sort of drink do you like? Do you like a coffee? Do you like to have a cup of tea? A lot of clients do tend to, particularly if it's early in the morning, they do say that they quite like having a cup of coffee. So I say to them, okay, so something really simple that you can do with a cup of coffee is put the coffee on your desk, maybe with a coaster or a mat underneath so you don't damage your desk, of course, and just, with your eyes closed, touch the mug and put your hands around it, obviously taking care not to hurt yourself, and just really feel the warmth and the heat that you can feel coming through your hands, through the ceramic onto the mug. And then something else that you can do is, take a breath of breathe in the coffee. Coffee tends to be a very strong smell, particularly if it's fresh ground coffee, perhaps maybe without any milk in it, and it's always something that people notice, isn't it? Lovely smell of coffee. Take a nice deep breath in of the coffee, and then of course you can drink it with your eyes closed. Notice the sensation of the coffee going down your throat, and you can perhaps maybe feel its warmth in your stomach. And I explained to the client, just exactly what we're trying to do with that. We're just trying to help lower those stress responses. Again, I mentioned before about the client that was talking to about it the other day, has real difficulty with presenting to potential investors. He's got a startup. It's him and his partner really looking for some investment, presenting to lots of people, and really struggles with it. And so it was something that went through. He's practiced it, and luckily we've had a few good presentations now. He's starting to feel a lot more relaxed. Combines this with your usual psychotherapy, talking through where this feeling comes from of not being good enough, combined with something practical, I find is really effective, and it's quite universal. Thanks very much for listening. Bye.